Imagine waking up in a home where everything feels light, calm, and peaceful. No piles of clothes, no crowded counters, no heavy energy. Just a quiet sense of balance that makes you breathe easier. That's the beauty of Japanese organization. It's not about being perfect or having expensive furniture. It's about creating a rhythm that keeps both your home and your mind clear. Today, I'll share with you 10 Japanese ways to organize your home without stress. Habits that turn tidying into therapy and simplicity into serenity. These timeless ideas will teach you how to bring harmony into your space, one mindful action at a time. Before we continue, tell me from which country and city you're watching this video. I'd love to know, and I'll leave you a heart. And don't forget to subscribe and help me reach the goal of 1,000 likes. The first Japanese way is called kanso, the art of simplicity. In Japan, simplicity isn't about emptiness, it's about clarity. The Japanese believe that when you remove what's unnecessary, beauty appears on its own. Try looking around your home right now. What's adding peace? And what's adding noise? Maybe it's time to let go of that corner filled with forgotten things, or that shelf overloaded with objects that no longer inspire you. As you begin to clear space, notice how the energy of the room changes. You'll feel it, a subtle calm filling the air. The Japanese say that when the eyes rest, the heart rests too. Kanso is the foundation of every peaceful home. It teaches us that we don't need to control everything to feel at peace. We just need to let go of what doesn't belong. Start small, start now, and feel your stress fade away with every unnecessary item you release. The second Japanese way to organize your home without stress is Siri, which means sorting with purpose. In Japan, people see clutter not just as a physical mess, but as emotional confusion made visible. When your home is filled with too many things, your mind can't breathe. That's why the Japanese approach organization with mindfulness, not rushing, but choosing carefully what deserves to stay. The rule is simple. Everything you own must serve a purpose or bring you peace. If it does neither, it's time to let it go. The next time you open a drawer or a closet, don't think about how much you can fit in it. Think about how much you truly need. Hold each item and ask yourself, does this support the life I want to live? If it doesn't, thank it for its time and release it. This act is more powerful than it seems. Siri is not about deprivation, it's about freedom. It removes weight you didn't even realize you were carrying. The Japanese know that every item in your home carries energy. When too many objects surround you, that energy becomes heavy and scattered. But when you choose with intention, your home begins to feel lighter and more alive. And here's the key. Don't do it all at once. Choose one small area per day, a shelf, a bag, a box. Slowly you'll feel clarity returning, like sunlight entering through clean windows. Siri is the heart of stress-free organization because it teaches you that order isn't about perfection. It's about choosing peace, one decision at a time. The third Japanese way to organize your home without stress is Saiton, which means everything in its place. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful principles in Japanese minimalism. The idea is that when every object has a defined home, peace naturally follows. You no longer waste time searching for things or feeling overwhelmed by scattered items. Instead, your movements flow with ease. In Japan, even small apartments feel calm because everything is organized with intention, not hidden, but arranged beautifully and logically. The key to Saiton is visibility and accessibility. When you can see what you have, you use it more mindfully. Try this. Choose one drawer or shelf in your home and give every item a specific spot. When you finish using it, always return it to that same place. Over time, your brain learns this rhythm, and order becomes effortless. You'll begin to realize that the stress of cleaning doesn't come from the work itself. It comes from indecision, from not knowing where things belong. Saiton eliminates that uncertainty. Japanese people say, "Put things where they can breathe." That means leaving a little space between objects instead of cramming them together. A neatly arranged shelf with space to rest the eyes feels instantly calmer. You can apply this to your entire home, your clothes, your pantry, even your digital files. The goal is not to create perfection, but to create flow. When your space supports your movements, your life begins to feel lighter. Order becomes a quiet act of self-respect. Each time you return something to its home, you're saying to yourself, "I choose peace over chaos." The fourth Japanese way to organize your home without stress is Osoji, the deep, intentional cleaning that renews both your space and your spirit. In Japan, Osoji is traditionally done at the end of the year to clear away old energy before welcoming the new, but it's also practiced whenever life feels heavy or stagnant. The belief is simple: when your home gathers dust, your heart gathers weight. Osoji isn't about cleaning fast, it's about cleaning with presence. It's a ritual that turns a physical task into a spiritual reset. The Japanese open windows to let in fresh air, wipe surfaces slowly, and even thank objects for their service. The goal is to remove not only dirt, but the emotional residue that has settled in unnoticed. You can begin by choosing one area that feels tired, maybe your living room, your kitchen, or your entryway. Move things gently. Clean corners you haven't touched in months. Open the curtains and let sunlight pour in. As you do, notice how different the energy feels. In Japan, it's believed that sunlight carries purification energy, and that every clean surface reflects light back into your life. This is why Osoji is so powerful. It's not about doing more, but about doing with gratitude. When you clean slowly, you give yourself time to breathe. You'll find that your thoughts quiet down, your breathing deepens, and your stress begins to dissolve. The Japanese say, when you polish your surroundings, you polish your heart. Osoji is proof that peace isn't found in luxury, it's found in care. Every gentle wipe becomes a way of saying, "Thank you, home, for holding me." The fifth Japanese way to organize your home without stress is Danshari, the art of detachment. This word combines three ideas: to refuse unnecessary things, to dispose of what no longer serves you, and to detach from the obsession of always wanting more. Danshari teaches that clutter is not just physical, it's emotional. Every unused item carries energy, memories, expectations, even guilt. The Japanese believe that when we hold on to too much, our spirit becomes heavy. But when we let go with gratitude, space opens for peace to enter. Try walking through your home with this mindset. Pick up one object at a time and ask yourself, does this still bring value to my life? If it doesn't, thank it and let it go. Donating or passing things on to others gives them a new story. Danshari is not about losing, it's about freeing. The moment you release what you don't need, you make room for clarity, not only in your house, but in your mind. You might notice that as your space becomes lighter, your thoughts do too. It's no coincidence. The Japanese see letting go as a spiritual act, one that purifies both space and soul. And here's the most beautiful part. Danshari teaches compassion. When you let go of objects with respect, you learn to let go of emotions with the same grace. Anger, regret, pressure, they can all be released gently, just like an old shirt you no longer wear. With each act of release, you reclaim peace. Danshari reminds us that we are not defined by what we keep, but by what we choose to let go of with love and lightness. The sixth Japanese way to organize your home without stress is Kaizen, the principle of small, continuous improvements. In Japan, Kaizen is applied to everything: work, relationships, and home life. It means that true order doesn't come from big, overwhelming efforts. It comes from gentle consistency. Instead of trying to organize everything in one exhausting day, Kaizen invites you to make small adjustments daily, move one item to a better place, clean one drawer, reorganize one corner. Over time, these small actions build a lasting rhythm of peace. This approach removes the pressure to be perfect. You don't have to do it all. You just have to do a little every day. The Japanese believe that steady improvement nurtures the mind. When your home evolves slowly, your soul evolves with it. The process itself becomes meditative, helping you reconnect with your space. Each action, no matter how small, becomes an act of care. Try choosing one 5-minute task per day. Maybe it's clearing your kitchen counter or straightening the bed. When you see the change, however tiny, you'll feel encouraged to keep going. That's the beauty of Kaizen. It transforms tidying from a burden into a flow. You stop forcing order and start living it naturally. And soon, without even realizing it, your home feels balanced, calm, and stress-free, not because you worked harder, but because you worked with intention. The Japanese have a saying, "Slow is smooth, and smooth is fast." Kaizen teaches that peace doesn't come from speed, it comes from gentle progress made with heart. The 7th Japanese way to organize your home without stress is Wabi-sabi, finding beauty in simplicity and imperfection. In the Western world, we often chase flawless spaces, shiny, new, and perfectly arranged. But in Japan, true beauty lies in what is natural, aged, and authentic. A cracked teacup, a worn table, or a faded curtain all carry quiet stories that bring warmth to a home. Wabi-sabi teaches us that peace doesn't come from perfection, it comes from acceptance. When we stop trying to make our homes look ideal, we start to make them feel alive. You can bring this feeling into your own space by softening your expectations. Look around. Does everything really need to match? Can you allow space for things that hold meaning, even if they're imperfect? A chipped mug that reminds you of morning peace, or an old lamp that casts soft light, may carry more calm than any brand new item. The Japanese see wear and age as beauty, not flaws. Try decorating with natural materials, wood, linen, clay, and let textures speak for themselves. Don't aim for sterile, aim for soul. When things are slightly uneven or asymmetrical, your space feels real and human, and that in itself brings calm. Wabi-sabi invites you to release control and see your home as a living reflection of your journey. As your surroundings relax, so do you. Because peace is not created by perfection, it's found in gratitude for what already is. In imperfection, you'll discover harmony. In simplicity, you'll discover yourself. The 8th Japanese way to organize your home without stress is Shizen, the art of bringing nature inside. In Japan, homes are designed to live in harmony with the natural world. The Japanese believe that nature holds balance within it, and when you invite it into your space, your own energy aligns with that calm. This isn't about filling your home with plants. It's about creating flow. Light, air, and simplicity work together to form peace. Try opening your windows every morning, even for a few minutes, to let in sunlight and fresh air. This simple habit refreshes not only your home, but your mood. Natural light cleanses the mind. Moving air carries away stagnant energy. Add small touches of nature around you. A green plant, a vase with a single flower, a small bowl of stones collected from the beach. Each natural element carries quiet strength. The Japanese also use natural colors, soft browns, grays, whites, and greens, to create spaces that reflect the stillness of nature. Harsh tones are avoided because they disrupt the mind's rest. Even the sound of nature is part of Shizen. The rustle of leaves, the distant rain, or the chirping of birds. These subtle sounds remind us that peace is already part of the world around us. When you start connecting with nature, your space begins to breathe. You realize you don't need constant decoration. The rhythm of sunlight across your walls throughout the day becomes beauty enough. Shizen reminds you that you are not separate from nature. You are part of it. When your home moves in harmony with the seasons and the light, balance becomes effortless. The ninth Japanese way to organize your home without stress is Genkan, the mindful entrance. In Japan, the entrance of the home is not just a physical threshold, but a spiritual one. It marks the separation between the outer world and the sanctuary within. When you step into a Japanese home, you immediately remove your shoes, leaving behind the dust, the rush, and the energy of the outside world. This simple act teaches respect for the home, for its peace, and for yourself. You can create your own version of Genkan no matter where you live. Start by dedicating a small space near your front door to welcome calm. Keep it clear of clutter and full of intention. Add a mat, a small basket for shoes, maybe a soft light or a plant. The goal is to signal to your mind, "I'm home now, I can rest." The Japanese believe that if the entrance is messy, the energy of the entire home becomes blocked. But when the entrance is organized and pure, good energy flows freely. Every time you step through that space, take a deep breath and leave your worries outside. This moment of pause allows you to enter a state of peace before even crossing into the next room. Genkan is not just about tidiness, it's a ritual of transformation. The more you practice it, the more your home begins to feel like a temple of calm. Over time, this habit teaches you presence. You'll notice that you carry less of the outside world into your private life. Each time you take off your shoes, you're also taking off the day's weight. And that simple act creates a doorway to serenity. The 10th Japanese way to organize your home without stress is omoyari, the practice of thoughtful kindness. In Japan, the true harmony of a home comes not only from how it looks, but from how it feels. Omoyari means to act with consideration, to think ahead for the comfort of others, and to move through life with empathy. When applied to your home, this principle transforms simple organization into a living expression of care. Imagine preparing your space not just for yourself, but for the peace of everyone who enters it, your family, your guests, even your future self. You might refill the teapot before it's empty, leave a clean towel ready for someone else, or quietly fix something small before it becomes a problem. These gentle gestures create invisible harmony. A home built on omoyari radiates softness. The air feels calmer, the energy feels lighter. You can begin practicing it today. When you tidy, think of how each small action will make life easier later, tomorrow morning, next week, or for the person who shares your space. Fold the blanket neatly. Leave the kitchen clean before sleeping. These acts are not chores, they are gifts of peace. The Japanese say that a person who fills their home with omoyari never lives in loneliness, because kindness fills every corner. Over time, this mindfulness shapes not only your home, but your heart. You'll notice that the more you give, the calmer you become. Because omoyari teaches the ultimate secret of order, that true peace isn't created by things, it's created by love in motion. As your home becomes calmer, you'll begin to realize that Japanese organization is not about control, it's about flow. The more you try to force perfection, the more tension you create. But when you let peace guide you, your home starts to take care of itself. The Japanese call this wa, the natural harmony that exists when everything is balanced, not too much, not too little. A peaceful home doesn't mean a home that never gets messy, it means a home that recovers easily. This is why Japanese spaces feel effortless. They are designed for movement, not stillness. Every object, every routine has a place and a rhythm. You can bring wa into your own life by learning to pause before acting. When you see something out of place, don't rush or judge. Simply return it calmly to where it belongs. This moment of awareness keeps stress away. Over time, these small pauses create a lifestyle of serenity. The Japanese see order not as an end goal, but as a living practice. Some days will be tidy, others chaotic, but peace remains when your mindset is gentle. Think of your home as a mirror of your energy. When you move with calm, your space responds. And when your space is in harmony, it nurtures calm back into you. That's the quiet dance of Wa. You no longer struggle to maintain order. You live it, breathe it, and naturally return to it. The Japanese believe that harmony at home creates harmony in life. And when your home flows effortlessly, your heart begins to flow too. Now that you've learned these 10 Japanese ways to organize your home without stress, it's time to see them not as tasks, but as pathways to peace. Kanso showed you the calm that comes from simplicity. Siri helped you choose with purpose. Saiton brought flow by giving everything a home. Osoji purified your space and energy. Danshari taught you to let go with grace. Kaizen reminded you that peace grows through small steps. Wabi-sabi revealed beauty in imperfection. Shizen reconnected you with nature. Genkan turned the entrance into a ritual of renewal. And Omotenashi filled your home with compassion. Together, these practices transform the ordinary into something sacred. You begin to understand that organization is not about appearance. It's about emotion. It's about how your space makes you feel when you walk through it. The Japanese way teaches that a home filled with awareness becomes a mirror of the soul, calm, humble, and alive. You don't need to live in Japan or follow strict routines to feel this peace. You just need intention, the desire to treat your space with respect and gratitude. Start small, open one window, clear one corner, light a candle with presence. These quiet gestures ripple through your entire life, and as your home grows more balanced, so will you. Stress fades when your environment aligns with your heart. That is the secret of Japanese minimalism, not living with less, but living with meaning. Let every moment in your home remind you that calm is not something you find, it's something you create, and when you do, peace will never leave your door.